Now, 18 months ago, I built this drill press cart and I love this thing. But there's a number of things on here I need to fix. There's some upgrades I need to do, and you're not going to want to miss this. So let's get started. Now, I really do love my drill press cart, but I have no dust collection. I have no place to set stuff. My drawers are a mess, and I can never find my chuck key. So let's get those things fixed. Okay, now it's time to tackle the fence. This is the one that I built, and I really do like this fence. But first thing is it's too high. So if I get too close, the chuck is going to be away. The second thing is the handle hits. The third thing is I don't have any dust collection on this. Okay, so I like the height of this right here for my fence, and I want to be able to put the T-track on the top. And I'm going to use this tubing for my air duct, so I don't have to build one. It'll actually be kind of nice that way. And then I'll put this in the end and be able to hook a hose on here, and that'll be my dust collection. Well, in theory, it should work just great, but I started off by making a mistake. I cut this hole a little bit too large, and it was very disappointing, but that's the only piece I had. So I wanted to prove the concept out anyway. I went ahead and built it, and hey, in the end I decided to keep it. Wanted to make a little plenum here out of oak and use that to kind of attach the angle iron to the base of the table. And then kind of put everything together. Wanted to make sure it fit well. I like that T-tack coming across the top there. And then built some brackets that I would put on the back to tie it down. Really, really happy with how the design came out. But then I needed a little stock to put on here. I didn't like the ones I saw online. So, hey, I made my own. Simple little thing out of just a couple of pieces. But I think it's going to work great. There's not much to it, so why not build your own? Now I can slide my new fence on and lock it down. It doesn't interfere with the chuck. It doesn't interfere with the handles on the drill press, and the dust collection works great. And I actually had a couple of magnetic attachments I could use to hook the dust collection from the fence to the dust collector, which was really kind of nice. And I created a nice little storage spot for it underneath the drill press. The next upgrade I was really excited to build was this magnetic parts holder. I've always wanted a place to be able to set screws or bolts or drill bits, what have you, and I've never had that. And this was a good opportunity for me to do that. And I used all leftover Baltic birch plywood. I thought it would be durable and last a while. Kind of simple to put together. Put a couple inserts in the end, and we'll clamp this onto the shaft of my drill press to hold it. And I'm in business. I like the way it turned out. And I'm very happy that I had an opportunity to build this. This is something I've always wanted and just never had the time to put the whole thing together. Now, if I needed a place to put parts, I also need another place to put parts. I've never had any place to set any tools or anything, and so I wanted to build a table underneath the drill press table to be able to set stuff. I took the old table off, put some wood on it, trimmed out the sides, so if I set tools on there, they're not going to fall off the end. Cut it in half, which was like, oh my God, what am I doing that for? But that was an easy way to fit it around the base of the drill press, and then just screwed it onto the cart. This was a good place to set my fence, that I just built. I still had a little tray that I could slide into the back, but frankly, I probably won't use that anymore because I have all this table space. Next up was a dust collection hose holder. Yeah, well, I'm not going to use the fence all the time, And so I want something that holds this hose that is, it's a rigid hose. You can bendable, but it holds in place. And I wanted to be able to hold that. So when I'm cutting a piece of wood, I can kind of direct that any way I want. It's a very simple little thing. I was able to tie this down to the tabletop when I need to. And I also have a fitting that goes on to the end of it. So if I want a narrower cone, I can easily do that. I think I'll use this probably maybe even more than my fence. So we'll see how it goes over time. Okay, I don't want to lose my chuck key again, and I made this simple little piece of wood that has 4 magnets on the inside so it holds to the drill press solidly, 2 magnets on the outside to hold the chuck key, and I always know where it is. Well guys, 5 upgrades wasn't enough. I had to fix some other things. And the first thing I went after was these drawer organizers. I mean, look at that. It's a mess. So I was able to clean that up. And then this bottom drawer was kind of a catch-all. So I was organizing that, which I really liked. Tied this cord back so it wouldn't interfere with my projects. And then cleaned up this table so that I could easily move this table up and down without wrapping my knuckles. And finally fixing this rust spot I had on the bottom of the drill press base. Well, hey, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope there's some cool ideas that maybe you can implement, or maybe some ideas that can create some new designs. Hey, if you want to see the original build of this drill press cart, it's at the end of this video. Just hit the link. This is Dave with Level Up Woodworking, and I'll see you next time.